All right. Cue the Chief Keef music. We in Chicago today, baby. We in Chicago. Angel Reese, you're up. Let's see it.
Camila Cardoso will go up against the MVP runner-up from a season ago in the Fisa Collier. And off we go. Minnesota's first game since that heartbreaking Game 5 WNBA Finals loss in an epic series against New York. Their defense, you can see it even in the preseason. It's tight. Good pass from Van Lith to Cardoso.
See, I said that I think Cardoso need to be the focal point on the offense this year. Cardoso need to be the focal point.
Get the scoring rolling. Again with the Vandersloot. We haven't seen this 5 yet for the Sky. They're going to roll that. Alana Smith, the former Chicago Sky, got the deflection there. And now Heidemann back to Smith down low. Pretty pass and pretty finish for Smith. Sky fans loved her when she was here. Matched up against Cardoso down low. Friendly roll.
All right. All right. Chicago, if y'all play this right, y'all might be trying to fight for the back end of the playoffs.
There for Cardoso, getting the bucket. Into this year for the Lynx. Vandersloot looking for 3. Collier the board.
You talk about Nafisa Collier.
Hey, good pass.
As Alana Smith again gets.
Collier 0 for 2 to win. Atkins likes what she sees. Came up short. Angel Reese there to clean it up.
Hey. Angel Reese on the boards. That's her game, though. That's her game. Hit the boards, Reese.
Ariel Atkins, Angel Reese, Courtney Vandersloot, Camila Cardoso, Kia Nurse, the 5 on the floor for the Sky. Vandersloot on the pull-up, familiar with these rims. I can see you smiling, Jimmy. That's what is back in Chi-Town, the deceptiveness. And Collier to finish through traffic.
V. Collier, MVP candidate.
So patient. Good idea to tap to the corner. Atkins, oh, not sure how she hit.
That was a hard jab. Good pull.
But she did.
That's a good addition.
Atkins with 2 to shoot has already hit 1 tough one. Tough rebound down low. That was Onion Wade who snagged it. Led to a 3 from Vandersloot. Dishes over to Nurse. Shot clock at 12. This is that tough defense that was some of the best in the league, but Williams able to crack the code. Van Lith can work off the dribble around screens. 8 to shoot for Banham. Speaking of screens, gets one from Williams. Then she rolls and finishes easy. This fan base loved her during her 1 year here and has fit in so well in Minnesota. Badan with bucket down low.
And they have a 20-year-old.
Exactly. They run the range of making excellent offseason moves. Heidemann on a bullet pass. Able to finger roll that home. The not so lost art.
Right.
I like number 2 game. I like her. She's
Hailey connects from 3. That's also kind of an underrated aspect.
I like her game. Peely, yo, in college, what school was she at? Iowa State? Where was she? Y'all put down in the comments where she was, bro. She was a monster in college, though. She was a rookie last year, but she was a monster in college. I remember watching one game. She had like 40. I was like, God damn, who is this?
Nice pass. Despite that not going in, you just see the freedom of these bigs to work with Vandersloot as Badan goes up and under, and Minnesota really likes what they're going to potentially get with her this year. Also want to give a birthday shout out to our amazing stage manager, Karen Higgins. Big birthday for her as well.
Pick and roll.
We had a party before the game. There's a pick and roll party going on the floor.
I like her exerting her will and then using that momentum to finish at the rim.
Working through contact.
Feed her the ball down low, bro. You can't do nothing with that side.
In traffic, cutting across the lane there for the bucket.
You look more comfortable.
I'm seeing a more mature Camila Cardoso so far in this game, Jason.
Grace Berger.
Berger again, stopping and popping.
I like Grace Berger game, man. I wanted the Fever to keep her, man. I like her.
Pretty shot from Grace Berger.
That was really nice. Cheryl Reeve is very high on all my emotions. I just experienced the highest of the highs and the lowest of the lows.
Now you're back up. They call those cookies in Baltimore, by the way, on the strip. Playground, they would have counted. This one does count down. And you're going to earn extra possessions for Vandersloot to go right back to work as well.
One leg.
And if you keep giving her extra possessions, she's just going to do that.
Vandersloot, they got a real point guard now. You know what I'm saying? Now, she ain't better than Kennedy Carter, but Kennedy Carter is more of a scorer. She's a bucket. Kennedy Carter, a head case, too. That's why she in, like, Mexico's playing somewhere or whatever.
In fact, she's really good of giving the ball up and then getting it back for a shot later. She's really good at starting an offense and finishing the offense.
Just finished it right there, right on cue. Atkins on the catch and shoot. Well off the mark.
All glass.
That is something she's going to bring to this Sky offense. Alana Smith running and finishing.
Defensively and offensively versus opponents' fives. She can outrun virtually any big in this league.
But down with the block, Reese with the follow-up.
She made that layup. She made that one.
So instilled.
See, if she just make her layup, y'all ain't got to worry about her shooting jump shots and all that. That's what. That was the thing with the summer workout videos. You doing all these pound dribble, sidestep threes. You're not going to do none of that in the game. Just make your layups. And she finished.
Their mindset,
like
this as well. Angel Reese bringing the ball up the floor. An expansion of what here in the paint and the finish from Angel Reese. It was
spin to the okay.
Pretty. Wishing the best to Carly's sister, Katie Lou, unfortunately out for the season with the ACL injury.
Nice.
Down low, Vandersloot able to finish. 7-time assist champ in this league, 5-time All-Star. And one down low. Bridget Carlton gonna go to the line for one more. On to Carlton, no hesitation. Couldn't hit. Amongst the trees down low, former teammates Elizabeth Williams and Alana Smith going at it for the board. Ultimately led to the Badan bucket. Atkins fading and hitting and the foul.
He nice. He got game, bro.
On their respective teams. That's tapped away. 5 seconds for Vandersloot. Running with Atkins. 2 seconds. Able to finish.
We are so back.
So back.
Back door.
A back cut, and then he finished underneath the rim from Bridget Carlson.
Almost as if it was scripted.
Almost as if there was like some sort of script going on here. Saw a good chunk of her in the first preseason game and in the opening half today. Pushing the break. Collier, speaking of getting up and down the floor, and one. Now in year 2, back in front of this Skytown crowd. Bridget Carlton got some space, knocked him down at a 44% clip. As we'll now get the offense rolling here. Hooks it back to Reese, spins the paint. Another beautiful finish.
All right, gang. All right, y'all. She finishing her layups this year, y'all. She might be a problem on offense.
From Angel Reese.
Maybe. I don't know. Van Lith, let me see something.
Atkins navigating. Oh, off one leg.
Running. I like that.
3-point lead for the Sky. 5 to play in this third quarter. That ball deflected. Collier fades and connects.
Coming into the league, she was primarily a true post player, not a three-point shooter.
Speaking of threes, Ariel Atkins.
I mean, she's notorious picking the brains of great players like Nafisa Collier after each game when she plays against them.
Onyenwede with a strong finish at the
hit me here, and here. Can't get a foul, ref. God.
The rim.
And I know you love it too. I know she's one of your favorites to watch, Jason.
Absolutely. Alana Smith through contact the opposite way.
On the offensive end.
She almost.
Alana Smith got her own word off the free throw. You don't see that very often. And then
that was luck.
Kind of was with teams and then got waived and then got picked up again for a few years before she was able to hang on with Chicago and then move on to Minnesota. But it's because she's willing to do all of the blue collar work.
The pass. Chicago got
Sky did a good job of getting back on defense. Heidemann right at Van Lith, able to finish. It is like a flash coming at you with Natija Heidemann. Into the lane, lost it, re-corralled it, intercepted by Heidemann, and now Minnesota looking to run. Down 2. Could they tie or take the lead? Into the corner. Berger, that's more of her speed with the mid-range pull-up. Got it to go.
He's nice.
Carly Samuelson and Alyssa Peely, along with Courtney Williams, also on the floor for the Lynx. Jason Ross Jr., Shimmy Miller with you. Rebecca Allen. That jumper is so clean.
Well, she grabs a great defensive rebound, rips it out of her hand, and then again leaves the break like we saw Angel do earlier.
Good pass from Wilson to Williams.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Chicago, even though it's preseason, they look much more competent on offense. Last year, it looked like they didn't even know each other, gang. They looked like they just rolled the ball out there. and said, hey, just missed shots. Reese will get the rebound.
Williams down low.
They're looking good so far, though. I like how the offense looking.
Three goes down for Rachel Banham. Here's the 30-year-old rookie Badan. And now Williams.
Don't let her get to that midi.
Peely knocked one down earlier. There's her second.
I'm rocking with Peely.
Williams leading floater. Got it to go around.
Anything in the mid-range from inside the three-point line to that dotted line for her, she's making it, bro. She don't miss from the midi.
Then down.
Nowhere.
Seen her make an impact today on both ends.
Grace Berger, cook up.
Running that point spot right now for Minnesota and gets aggressive and finishes through traffic. This is a bit of a cleaner rebound. Peely holds it in, 2:20 to go. Berger. Peely, three, got it, her third.
Alyssa Peely is just so confident. She's like, look, give me Maisha Hines-Allen's minutes. I will take them.
Pretty pass opposite way. Van Lith to Carter. We're seeing it in just her second preseason game. Commanding the offense with 7 to shoot. The in and out dribble. Oh! Hailey Van Lith gives the Sky the lead.
I like that. Let me run
the in and out dribble. Just her second preseason game.
In and out.
Commanding the offense.
Where you going? Ain't nothing over there. Ain't nothing over. Wherever it is you're going, Grace, it ain't nothing over there. I promise you. She's the opposite way, fam.
New Carter. We're seeing it in just her second preseason game. Commanding the offense with 7 to shoot. The in and out dribble. Oh! Hailey Van Lith gives the Sky the lead.
Van Lith.
Westbelt grabs it back.
Give it back to her.
Sky up 2. Van Lith once more.
Give me the screen.
Cross-court feed. Wilson. Got it!
Give it back to HBL, man.
Half minutes ago, Van Lith with the ball had the big 3 over to Birch. Tap back is good.
That wasn't back.
These teams will play again on Saturday. Kosu, the rebound. Kosu, the slip to the rim and the bucket.
They're shooting a lot of threes. They're trying to score early and often, and they are really pressuring on the perimeter on the defense.
This was a good game. I must say, I'm more impressed with the Chicago Sky offense than I thought. Vandersloot running a point. Angel Reese making layups. They running it through Cardoso. They got better shooters. They got Banham. They got Becca Allen. They got Ariel Ack. Chicago Sky. I'm impressed. Salute to y'all for watching Keep the Vision. I'll be back with another reaction.